Today's verse, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. This is found in the book of Ezekiel 36 verse 26. Now this verse is a key prophetic verse in the Bible, where God promises to transform his people by removing their stony, stubborn heart and replacing them with a heart of flesh, a soft, responsive heart. This promise signifies spiritual regeneration, where God gives a new spirit, enabling obedience and true devotion. The key aspect of this verse, the promise God declares, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. The transformation, number 2, the hard, stony heart is removed from their flesh. The result, a tender, responsive heart of flesh is given, allowing them to follow his statutes. Now the significance, it highlights that the spiritual change is a work of God's grace rather than human effort, often linked to the new covenant. This passage is foundational for understanding the concept of being born again or undergoing a spiritual rebirth. So being given a new heart and a new spirit means that you have gone through a rebirth, which is being born again. And that does not mean that your mother gave birth to you twice or you die and then return again. No. It simply means that God himself touches your heart of stone. So when you see, I think the evangelists will really understand this. They will understand the true meaning or the in-depth meaning of this. There are people you evangelize to, and it seems like you are just pouring water in the basket. You are trying to help them, help them see things differently. You are trying to win their souls to Christ. You see that whatever they are doing is wrong, and you're not judging them, but you're trying to preach Christ to them. But they will keep bouncing back at you, making you feel like whatever you are saying is a trash. So things like that, if you're a new person in evangelism, you may get discouraged, because I've evangelized before and I understand what this might do to someone who is new in the ministry of evangelism. So things like that could discourage you from coming back next time. But one thing I've learned so far, and I think I learned this in some of the gospel movies that I've watched in the past, that you just go ahead and preach. It doesn't matter if this person has a heart of stone. Leave the rest to God. Leave the rest to the Holy Spirit. So whatever you're telling them about Christ is like dropping some seed in the soil. So later it will still germinate, and that's the work of the Holy Spirit. So it's the Holy Spirit that will work on that. That's part of what can explain this verse to us. God will now remove their heart of stone and replace it with a heart of flesh, and make whatever you have told them to germinate as a seed that has been planted in the soil. The Lord will water it, the Holy Spirit will guide it, and then remind that person. That person may be sleeping, it may be a week later, it may be months later. Then what you have said to them will start playing back in their heart and then lead them back to Christ. God bless you for listening. I will see you in my next video. I love you all. Bye for now.